We're with Griffin Meyer, 2018 News-Herald Boys Soccer Player of the Year and University Senior. Griffin, obviously, after last year, you guys had so many seniors in that starting 11, so you kind of knew that this was going to be a transition year coming into this year with so many young kids coming into the side. I'm curious to ask, first of all, playing with so many seniors a year ago, what did you learn from those guys like George and that back four and those guys as far as, the leadership qualities that you needed coming into this year as a senior?
For me as a leader leading these young kids, from the year prior, the main thing that I learned from them is how to compete and pretty much what it takes to, get to that next step and make that deep playoff run, which we did the years prior. And I think that was really helpful in us to turning our season around after what looked like, it could have really gone downhill at the end of September, and being able to repeat as district champs this year.
You mentioned it. Obviously, you guys had that rough patch in September. Certainly lost to Solon, and there was a number of ones in that group that were kind of concerning. How were you guys able to turn it around so effectively?
I think, that's a testament to this team really, buying in and deciding, we pretty much controlled how this season ended up. And in that September spot, no one expected us to get out of that and come back. And, at the start of October, we had a tough game to end our season against Kiski, and we really showed up that game. Kiski, they have almost all foreign kids on their team, and, we were able to show up, get a really good win there, and I think that put a lot of confidence in our young guys. And going into the postseason, that was a really good way to, make our mark.
One thing that John does really well, I think, year after year is even if it is a senior-laden side, he gets a lot of those younger kids into the mix, gets them off the bench, gets them some minutes here and there. How beneficial did that end up being for these guys who came into the side this year?
Yeah, wherever they could get on. Almost half the kids that we had this year got a little bit of time last year. And for example, in our back line, Justin got in, those last 10, 15 minutes of games at center back last year, and this year he comes in, starts every game, and is our leader in the back line.
Obviously you guys got to regionals again. You played Medina. Certainly Medina, kept that thing going all the way to a state title. Could you tell when you played that side that they really had a special run in them, beating Ignatius and winning a state crown there?
Medina was a really strong side, and when we played them, we had glimpses back to when we had played Ignatius early in the regular season. So after that game, we really knew that they had definitely had a chance at taking down Ignatius.
Being able to know that you're leaving this program in good hands with so many young guys in the side. A lot of freshmen thrown into the side this year who are going to be around for quite a while. How excited are you for the future of this program now that these guys have gotten some experience under their belt and they're really going to grow together?
Yeah, it's great. Especially, having my brother a part of that freshman class and having just to be able to play with them this year and kind of lead them along in their first year, because when I was a freshman, I didn't get to have that experience that they did, and so I think it's going to be extremely beneficial to them, and they're only going to get better.
Your next step is Colorado College. I saw, obviously, a long way from home certainly, but what was it about Colorado College?
I just felt it would be a really good fit for me academically, and that was my main concern going into the college process, which was I wanted to play soccer at the next level, but if it didn't work out that way, then I would be okay with that, because for me, the importance of college is getting a really good education. And when I visited Colorado College, I loved the campus, loved the coaches, their whole plan of what they're trying to do. It just was the right fit.
How meaningful is it for you to leave a legacy that you did in Hunting Valley, the runs that you guys have had the last few years, being such an integral part of that the last couple of years? What is the biggest thing that you'll take away from that experience?
Just to have really just embrace that experience and what we had, and it's all part of building a culture in a program. And I think that this senior class and this group that I've been a part of in my 4 years has really done a good job of building up the program at University School.